Hey guys, this is Wren, and I'm going to be continuing streaming Horizon Zero Dawn. Just getting a couple things set up here, so if there's any lag in things, please forgive.
No.
Um,
Just
okay, so
go ahead
is
and
that
play.
okay? So last time we left off, we opened up some of the map, and there was with the tall neck, and he's around here somewhere because my controller is shaking, which is letting me know who's around. There he is. There's the tall neck. So we got on top of him, on top of his head, and now we can see this much of our map is now available to us. There's something over here that we've unlocked that we can visit. So anyway, backing out of that. All right, so going to our next objective. I need to make sure my ammo is up to date. All right. Is the chat just going to appear?
It's going to be over to your. Someone's already said something. It's over to the right.
Oh, there it is. Hello, Yugi Yakash.
You call it Ninu.
Inu. Okay. Because that was a really long name, and I was trying to pronounce all of it as I came to it, which is why it came out kind of awkwardly. So I'm sorry about that. But hello, Yugi.
The anime is not strong in her.
The anime is not strong to me. That's right. Andrew has actually, or rather the Moo. I'm sorry. I keep saying his name. Want to pick this up. This actually, these little data points just add a little bit more layer to the story of, like maybe like an old cell phone was just lying around, and people left voicemails or recordings or something of that nature, and they said, "Hey, this is going on," and they tried to call a loved one or something, and they're just kind of left around. Well, we're sometimes able to pick those up and find out more about what happened, or at least what was going on in their minds too. So right now, as I'm going to track down the war chief, Sona, and this was her last known location. So we are going to.
The war chief stopped here.
Let's see. We're going to
Where did she go next?
investigate the area.
They must have taken a moment to rest. Couldn't have been easy. Going on.
So there was an ambush here. There's a campsite and ambush. Let's turn on the focus so that makes it easier to see what we need to pick up on. It's like stuff like underneath the rock, and it's picking up the animals that are down below. There's a raccoon. See, I can shoot it from here. Boom, and dead. You know, I was told if you ever go hunting, you shouldn't waste, and I feel like I just wasted that kill, because I don't want to jump down and go get it at the moment. Alright, so we've investigated this area,
I should try my
and now we want to follow the tracks. So here's the trail.
bow. I see a lot of action.
No, that's a bow. Oh, highlight the track, There we go.
Good damn.
Hey, Soy, how are you? Alright, where did the track go? Where did it go? Which way did it go? I'm confused. I really am at the moment confused. Wait. Okay, stop. Sometimes,
No one would have left it. Someone's taken losses.
and hello, Draven as well. Okay, so we're going to see if we can pick up the trail. There's the trail. See, the trail should always be highlighted like this. It shouldn't be just going blindly into it. But you'll see like the outline of a person running. And this happens throughout the entire game. It's not just part of the... we're past the part where they're doing tutorial. So this is just how it is. And I do like that about Horizon Zero Dawn. This is an easier play for an open world game. If you're new to it, I do recommend this game. I do know that one of my, well, let's see. Not one of my subscribers, but Moo's subscriber, Steph, actually, oh, there's some corrupted machines over there. I better move it. Steph bought Horizon Zero Dawn the other day because I was playing it, and Moose showed it to me, and he's like, "This is pretty much like the highest compliment you can be paid as a gamer." And I said, "That is really cool." But I do recommend this game if you're just starting out or you want a good story with open world, and it's fairly easy to do. This was my first game, so one of my very first games to play through all the way. So if it was something I could complete, anyone else could probably complete it too. Just seriously loafing on Sunday. Well, this is one of those days that it's meant to be taken easy. I don't think you should be. I really don't think you should be going into work on a Sunday, even though we do have gas stations and restaurants open. It's one of those things where if everyone could take off on the weekends, I think they should be able to. I'm curious how easy aiming is in this game. The aim is not that bad, actually. You do have to get used to it because there are specific parts of the machines that you have to shoot off in order to have the maximum. Come on, get up there. Thank you. The maximum, what's it called? Injury? Maximum injury. As I learned from GoldenEye, I can't aim at anything smaller than a barn. There is a skill you can unlock on this. I haven't unlocked it yet, so I can't show you just yet, or else I would. And that would be to zoom in while you aim, and that makes it easier, and it slows down time. That may have been like two different skills, actually. So, ooh, I want the fox. I want the fox.
So what does it say?
What does what say?
The fox.
Oh, what does the fox say? Heh. Alright, so we had to go over here. There's a dead sawtooth, which is one of those like machines that are like the saber-tooth tiger, lion, whatever you want to call it. And cutscene. So as Aloy checks out the sawtooth and tries to disassemble it, another sawtooth comes and sneaks up behind her. Well, not really sneaks up because she knows what's going on. In all fairness, aiming in GoldenEye is not easy. Now, what is GoldenEye exactly? If you would tell me about some of
GoldenEye
that.
is actually, in my estimation, one of the best, if not better, games that you can play.
And Sona, the war chief, is here, so she can ride and she's safe.
You're lucky I happened.
On the Nintendo 64.
One heartbeat more.
It's based on the
Half a heartbeat more and I would have killed it myself.
Pierce Brosnan
So you're
version of
Varl asked me to
James
find
Bond?
James Bond.
Has he held the
I heard Pierce Brosnan and automatically thought James Bond.
you.
On a
So
side
you
note,
have to initiate yourself.
I have not really watched any of the old-time James Bond films. I have only watched the Daniel Craig series, and I do have all four of those. I like them, but I should probably get into the older stuff as well, because I've heard, like, Pierce Brosnan and, what was another actor that was James Bond back in the day?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, that they were all so good. So now I gotta follow Sona
The killers
Uh,
are just across this ridge, digging the cursed earth.
to a site.
The sin of the ancients is buried.
So, the other day, some news about me.
I know of them.
Last night, actually, I turned in my very last assignment for my master's. So, as far as I'm concerned, oh, here's a campfire, so I can save this location.
I want to go ahead.
So, for anyone who's wanting to celebrate with me a little bit, I finished my master's! Now to just get that pretty little piece of paper in my hand and walk across the stage, and it'll be complete.
I want to go ahead and reaffirm something that Soy has said real quick. If anyone is on the fence about this
I was
game,
about to read that. If anybody's on the fence about this game, the complete edition of this game is on sale on PSN.
PlayStation Network.
Oh, PlayStation Network. Okay, for 15. That's not bad. Not on the fence about the game, but I don't have a PS4. Oh, you should get a PS4. You should. I personally recommend PS4s as well if you're just starting a game too, because that's what I learned on, and I really like them. Andrew said not to get too sold on just one type though, so I'm trying not to do that, and I've been doing more Xbox One stuff. Congratulations, it's a good feeling to finish all your degree requirements, and you're just waiting on formalities. That's right. That is so right, Draven. In fact, Moo will be finishing his last semester this spring,
I'm about to say, on the other hand, Moo is still going through his formalities.
and he will be walking with me
Could have more than that.
at graduation. They only have one graduation a year at the school we go to. It's an online school,
It's how the devil
and
So we put fire to it and then
they only have it like the end of May, 1st of June every year. So he'll have time to finish his very last semester, and we are walking together. I am so excited. That was something that I wanted to do when we first started school together. But then I changed, and I was like, you know what? I needed to make this more of my own, and it's okay if we don't graduate together. But then it just worked out that we're doing that anyway, so that made it even better. Okay, so now I gotta go down and I gotta shoot these people. The thing is, I don't like zipline into the middle of enemies. That gives you a few seconds delay where I need to take cover, and in those few seconds, enemies are alerted. Because I'm standing straight up. I don't have time to, like, get into... See what I mean? This is what I don't like. And so I gotta run away to higher ground.
Super Mario, in your arms from side to side. Come on, Draven, do the Mario circle.
Okay, so these humans are a lot easier to defeat. So you do headshots, of course. Aiming correctly would help. And I'm getting shot at.
Yeah, it's ring rust.
What's ring rust?
It's been a while since you played the game.
Oh, I always have a little bit of problems with this at first. These enemies get harder to shoot in the head as they dodge more later on in the game, but I also don't have any, oh boy, I don't have any of my updated stuff. So that makes it harder to shoot. That delayed time to get the bow ready and all that, there's a few factors going into this. Okay, pause real super quick so I can read and catch up on this. Not really soy, it's only $24.99 CAD a year. Wow.
It's $19.99 American, I think.
Right. Yeah, in Canada, prices get jacked up. Oh, good, Draven. Well, accept my friend request, treat yourself to subscription. Let's play some serious Super Mario. Ooh. Now, Super Mario is another game I want to get into a little bit more. I got Luigi's Mansion for Andrew the other day, and I needed to refill my ammo. And so usually when I do this round, I don't just jump out in the middle of them like this. I usually stay up there, but I didn't do that this time. I decided I'd play this enough. I'm going to take risks. Yay! Oh, definitely don't want to go down that way. That's a cliff. That kills. Alright. So, what is over here? Okay. Okay, come here, you little cultist sniper. Quit moving around. Stay still. Thank you. Alright, headshot. Yes. So like I said, I try to do headshots. They're easier with kills. I do have some help from my comrades in battle, but I started playing Wolfenstein: The New Order. Whoa! You came out of nowhere. You still know where I am, and you're gonna come after me. Okay, so if I go back this way, what happens? There's a cliff. I don't want to go over the cliff. That's my big problem is I don't want to go on the cliff. But I do need a bit of a breather away from machines. Okay, so... What? Let's see. Let's get up here. Let's get some higher ground, if I can manage that. This looks like a good spot to just kind of sit and wait around for just a minute. Alright, refill ammo. And dead. Headshot. I love doing headshots. It's just pulling them off. Okay, that person is on my side. So something I need to do that would help out. Oh my goodness. So the corrupted machines you don't really want around you because you get corrupted as well. You get corruption poisoning, I guess you could say. It brings down your health significantly.
Shortball makes a good point. Headshots are easy to kill, but throwing shots are hilarious.
Oh, and they don't really... They are funny, but I don't think about that. Okay, so that's one, and I need to refill my health a little bit.
Not everybody wants to be dead.
In the black background, rather, Drew is playing Luigi Mansion, so he can be on the...
So I'm not derping around for 6 hours.
So he's not derping around for 6 hours like he likes to say.
I have an understanding of what I'm playing, what I'm doing.
And that's good to be prepared for your next stream.
Well, at this game I've got to.
Oh,
Because
there's a machine over here, and I'm going to explode this. I got a human kill. See, this is why it makes it a little easier, but it's shooting the barrels and making sure that they're where they need to be when I shoot at the barrels. Let's see, I can whistle, or I'm going to just shoot from here and see if I can't get, almost had a good shot. Directly in the eye, directly in the eye. If he will just be still for just, there we go. So that's one less enemy. Alright, so who do we have left? You. Alright, so he's down. And we're done with battle, yay! Woo! We made it out of that. And now we talk to Sona.
This wasn't all the killers. I counted more as a war party massacre. I guess I would have to chase the filthy shadows from here to Spirit Reach.
So I started getting my Thanksgiving menu planned out. Thinking about doing Italian green beans with, I found a recipe actually where you put cranberries and bacon bits in the green beans and honey.
Val, what are you doing here?
Steph, hey Steph! I started this last night and enjoyed it. I am so glad.
So I did.
I am very, very glad. Did you get the limited edition? Or the extended edition, rather?
I left the gate well guarded, and my place is here, with you, with our vengeance. Am I not owed that?
But anyways, Thanksgiving meal.
Maybe. I
Bacon
should
bits and
have a look
honey.
around.
Yes.
See what
Yes.
pieces
In the
they have
green
available
beans.
to
And I'm
the
going,
Do as he does.
it's Thanksgiving. I'll put a little bit more effort into the green beans. Usually I get frozen green beans, pop them in the microwave. They have these wonderful creations where you can microwave the bag and it cooks it in the bag, and all you do is just, after it's finished, you put it in a bowl, put a little salt, put a little margarine in it, and it's good to go. And I like to usually explore it and get a little bit more ammo. You just never know what you're going to find after you've completed one of these. Investigate the dig site. So I need to investigate it anyway. I do fresh green beans with ranch dressing and butter. Ooh. You know what? That's something I haven't done is fresh green beans, because usually I don't have a lot of time to do tons and tons of cooking, although lately I have been doing more crock pot recipes. I did 2 stews and a taco soup in the past week and a half. The taco soup turned out great, and this last stew turned out really good. I think it was a lot better than my first stew. The first stew I used like
I could use
chuck
that focus
roast
group, you know?
pieces. This one that I made for today, actually, so much better. I used a whole chuck roast, and I seared it in the pan for a little bit, put salt and pepper on it, and you just want enough when you brown it in the pan, just enough to make sure you don't see a lot of real pink coming out the surface. Like, it's going to be pink on the inside of the meat, but then you want to put that in your vegetables and broth in the crock pot, and then just let it simmer for
Focus could turn something up.
wrong button. Let it simmer for 4 hours or so, depending if you put it on low or high. Taco soup, take my money. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you just spoke.
It was really good. I put cilantro in it, and if you don't like cilantro, oh man, it was so good. I really enjoyed it, actually. But the thing with cilantro, you want to make sure you put it in last. Okay, so I have to listen to the data point. Alright. Listen to the data point. Alright, which one was it? Not happy birthday, Isaac. Was it this one? Oh, and you can see the date on this, 2062. So, this is right before it got, they had this huge crash or something, I guess you could say. Online Switch subscription doesn't cost a ton and is worth it. Yes, it's not that bad. I got an Instant Pot a year ago, never used it. I do enjoy my crock pot though. So what's the difference between an Instant Pot and a crock pot? Because I know there are a few different pots. Like you can do rice in some, and listen to the data point. Well, I didn't find the data point yet. Maybe it's this one? Okay. Play. Pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Sorry, it's been a while, and whew, these meds Shayna gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top. From the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace. Okay. I am not Catholic, so anything that is read about this that's religious, I don't necessarily agree with, but it's just for the purpose of the game. Let's see. I got 3 skills. Which one do I want to do? Strike from above is good. Balanced aim from a rope. I do like that. Low profile, heavy lifter, critical hit, precision, combat overdrive, herbalist, scavenger, mount repair is, it's good to have it, but it's not the greatest. I'm gonna go with strike from above. That one is pretty important to me. I might I made French onion soup in a crock pot once. It was all right, but how can one person eat so much soup? That is the thing. You make crock pot dinners, you better be prepared to eat this for a while. Moo and I actually had to cut down on some. Listen to the data point again. Come on now. I thought I did that.
A dry stockpile.
Okay, I did. You have to be prepared to eat it for a little while.
A ring of metal.
Moo and I did get a lot of our leftovers finished the other day,
The ring of
last
metal
night, and
lies
that
in
way
the
I
wood of
could
the devil's grief.
make room for the new pot roast.
I will return to the matriarchs. Beg them
Speaking
to
of pot
forgive
roasts too, like what all do you put in it? I like to put in some green peppers and celery and carrots, but I also like to do like some spices like turmeric.
Break the taboo.
And you would think turmeric is kind of weird, but it actually doesn't. It's a pretty subtle taste, but at the same time, it brings it out very well.
I'll send scouts.
We went to a doctor not too long ago actually, and the nurse was saying that there are some things in other countries that they eat, like spices and stuff, that they eat regularly, and it could be linked to the fact that these spices help prevent things like dementia. One of the things they said in the Middle East, they said they sprinkle turmeric all over the food, and not one of them suffers from dementia. Now, I have not personally been over there, so I can't, testify to that one way or the other, but I do know that we have a lot of things on this earth, natural, that we don't know the use, or we don't use it to its fullest extent. So there could be something with that. So I've just gotten to where I put turmeric in some stuff, and for roast, it actually tastes really good. I also like to use red potatoes instead of the regular potatoes. They have a little bit more character to it. Raw carrots, garlic, potatoes. I did do fresh garlic. Fresh garlic makes it. If you can ever have a chance to put fresh stuff in it, it makes it taste so much better. Raw meat. Are you going to get to that Christmas poutine? Turmeric is good for your gut as well, yes.
Turmeric is also good for inflammation.
Turmeric is good for several things. It helps with inflammation. I have a lot of inflammation actually with spinal degeneration that I have. It's more accelerated for my age than normal. I guess just kind of bad luck here on my end, but whatever I can do naturally to help out with that way I'm not relying on Tylenol or ibuprofen all the time. Ginger is something else we like to do, but we got fresh ginger and we want to put that in like a tea or something. I'm actually going to see if I can put it in a recipe of some kind, but I don't know what I want yet. Fresh garlic, yes. Red potatoes are delicious. Cleaned but skin on. That's right. I actually keep my skin on the red potatoes. That makes it. You do not really want to skin red potatoes. There's also a Christmas pizza with turkey stuffing, gravy, and cranberry sauce on top. So at Thanksgiving, I was thinking about doing a cranberry sauce of some kind, but I was thinking of getting like the regular type, well not the regular, but like the craisins or something like that, and maybe trying to make a what's it called? A relish. I was thinking about maybe a cranberry relish, something that was kind of sweet. I am fixing butternut squash, and I'm thinking about doing a butternut squash casserole and putting pecan bits in it. No, don't skin the red potatoes. I have spinal issues as well, and anti-inflammatory is okay, but natural stuff is great. I'm so with you. As much as you can rely on more natural stuff. Have you tried essential oils? I have a little bit. They only help me so far. They more help me for like maybe calming and stuff, but not really for the anti-inflammatory. You have to be careful with that type of stuff too. Like, you have to get it about as natural as possible, and like so many people claim that they have it more natural or it's completely 100% organic, whatever. but some of these labels lie, and I don't know. I don't know always how to tell the truth from one to the other. It's usually cranberry relish. Where do I sign up for this dinner? Well, come right on over. Cranberry relish sounds like it would be delicious. It does. It actually had cranberries, bits of apple in it, so it's not just your regular cranberry. I got to where I'm not so picky now, but I like to spice up my foods a little bit, make them more interesting, do something a little bit out of the ordinary. Something my mom also does on Thanksgiving days is to, I gotta go this way. She likes to do a relish tray. So she has done this relish tray from since I was little and could remember and didn't like vegetables. I usually pulled out the carrot sticks, but that was usually the baby carrots. So fact, baby carrots don't taste all that great. They're actually like the middle of the carrots that have been taken out by a machine and made smooth, and they just don't sound that good. Cooking with Wren. Yes, I have, and I agree with you. What was it that you agree with me again, Steph? Sorry, I said so much I can't keep up with what exactly I said that you agreed with. So for my relish tray, this is like a snack that you have while you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner. You know, Thanksgiving dinner is one of those things that takes almost all day, but what I'm going to do, so I'm not staying on my feet the entire time and getting in pain before, whoa, almost got caught by a machine. Is I'm going to cook a little bit at a time. And this is what I like. Stealth kills are immediate and effective. I really, really like stealth kills a lot. The more you can do that, the better in this game. Just when you're running along, use your focus like this stuff. This will alert you to a lot and help you. That way when you're running around, you're not going into things blindly like I just did. It still happens, but you know.
That'll help.
So anyway, some of this that you have is like mixed nuts. That's obviously not the relish part, but you can have mixed nuts for the protein. Usually I get like a salad dressing like Caesar or ranch, and I'll get real carrots and I'll chop them myself and eat them. Raw carrots, bell peppers. Okay, so bell peppers are one of my absolute favorite things to eat. And for Thanksgiving, I especially like the red or yellow because they're sweeter. It also adds some color to your plate. And when you have a little bit of color like that, that actually means you are more likely to get more of the nutrients that you need. Black olives. Canned black olives. Now, a lot of people may not like it, but I grew up with canned olives on Thanksgiving Day, so that's what I'm doing. Oh, the essential oils, and you agree with me with them being the natural stuff. Aspercream is something that I like. Something with lidocaine in it that I can put on the skin. I've even done, oh boy. Ooh, sawtooths. Almost ran right into the middle of sawtooths. No bueno. No bueno. So we should be okie dokie from here. And with sawtooths, what you want to do, Steph, when you play this game is you want to hit them with fire arrows repeatedly as much as possible. They will turn in circles like this. And, oh boy!
And
I thought I was safe up there and I wasn't. Oh! He knocked me off and killed me! Whoa!
It's your first death, isn't it?
That's my first death. So, there's a few times I've died in this game, but, I mean, there you go. It happens. In this game, I tried to throw the stone at the kid's throat, but it was intercepted. Okay, so I hadn't done that, I don't think. So that was interesting. I do like the element in this game that you have a little bit of choices with it, and I mean, it doesn't really affect the main outcome of the game, but at the same time, it kind of does. The only thing is that, alright, so we started back at the battlefield. I want to fast travel. Can I fast travel yet? No. There are no... you see, campfires help you fast travel, and you need to be able to make those travel packs out of stuff that you get. So I don't think I can do that yet, but I love fast traveling. It makes so much easier, quicker gameplay and everything. I think most of the time I spent in this game at very first was traveling out to all these different places. And that was at boss, I think, that you were talking about, that you tried to throw the stone at the kid's throat. Okay. So, what we can do to make this a little quicker, since we're not at an advanced level yet, is at the very top, you see where the eye is? It kind of shows you where things are in the direction you're heading. So over here are horsies. And don't want to go that way down a cliff. Alright. There we go. Here's where I can zip line down. This is what I want. Alright. Pick up the Hintergold. The Hintergold, for the medicine pouch, the Hintergold, and there's a fungus. Those help build up your health faster and better than your regular other things. Like the Wild Ember is what I was talking about. Wild Ember helps out a lot. They're usually around 24% health that they add. Another Wild Ember. So they know you just got back from a battle. You must need more. Oh boy, the horsies are hearing me and seeing me and all sorts of things. So I better hide in the red bushes. What I'm going to do is override one of these little horsies, and we're going to ride the rest of the way. I have 939 steps, so that's a little distance. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around him, through the red bushes. Do 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 do.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
And creep up on him, and hold triangle to override. And as we progress through the game stuff, I'll show you. Whoop, you saw me. They also don't like it when you override one of their own kind. They will try to get rid of them when they're overridden. Let's get out of the trees. We'll show you stuff how to also... Oh, I'm about to be attacked. How to... Okay, I'm out of danger. For the most part, I was passing up Wild Ember. We'll show you how to unlock other machines that we can... as you progress through the game, you can override other machines, but you have to do something in order to do that. Okay, so going to the Red Echoes. Sounds kind of Indian to me, which is kind of neat.
That's a machine I can't override.
Not really worried about these grazers so much. They usually will run off, and as much as you can, you want to mark... Oh, where'd my horsey go? There's my horsey. You want to mark the, or light the campfires. You can fast travel to them later. Yeah, I know. Killing wildlife and all that, so... And those are those two beetles over to your left. Those beetles are kind of like the bombardier beetles. There's a fire, and then there's one that spews ice. So, yeah, watch out for those. Definitely know that they're there, have stronger equipment, or at least have higher ground. Come on, get off of the tree, get off the tree. going to miss it. I have to go and grab my groceries. But I will watch the stream after. I will always catch up on your stuff, Wren. Aw, thanks, Steph. And, oh, there's a sawtooth again. Don't want to die again by them. So, is there any way to go around? Well, if you gotta go, Steph, I understand. Hope you have a good time grocery shopping. And we will see you later. Okay, so I do need to go this way, so I can avoid the sawtooths completely. This is good. To have two sawtooths right there is a little much. Just a little much. Always good to pick up ridgewood in case you need more, to make more arrows, which you will always need to make more arrows. Alright, come on, search rabbit.
This'll last.
Nope. Don't want to get off the strider yet. Oh, there's a campfire right here. My bad. Alright, so I'm going to go on foot because this is just easier than clomping around. And let's see, looks like I can walk up here or jump up here. Alright, and safe. Hope you have a wonderful night too, Steph. Thank you. And cutscene. Hooray! We made it to where we need to go.
Devil's grief. Foreboding sight, huh?
Don't you ever wonder what it used to
So
look like?
Devil's Grief is basically
Ones lived here.
Surely I'd like to say
one of the first
That's what they tell me.
one of the first of bandit camps. And we're going to be clearing out a lot of bandit camps in this.
our scouts
I think
found
there's
enemy
like
camps in the
6 or
ruins,
something like that.
guarding the approach to the ring of metal.
Then we should hit those camps first. Make sure they stay quiet.
Agreed. Wipe out the camps. Now enemies in the ring of metal won't see us coming.
So we're going to go in with Varl,
We'll send
which
braves
is
to each camp
Sona's
to lie in wait.
son.
Would you start?
And we're going to sneak our way in. Oh. We have to go to the destinations first, but we're going to sneak our way in and kill the
Grab one of
bandits. That's basically our main objective, is to clear that. Because they killed Nora Brave, so this is what we need to do. And I left my trusty steed up here. So I'm going to mount him. And let's just go ahead and go to... Wait, whoop. Hold on. This is a corrupted zone right here. Okay, the bandit camp is right here in front of us, the very first one. So, first thing I want to do is go ahead and track him, make him a target. Also, I need to make sure... Track some potions, carry capacity. Okay, weapon satchel. I do want to increase the weapon satchel. The more weapons you can carry, the better. Can't upgrade that yet. We can upgrade that one. Traps and potions. I don't need that one just yet. Potions pouch. Not just yet. So now, oh, I thought that increased it a little bit more. Well, apparently not yet. We're gonna kind of go around them.
Got one.
I'm gonna do last stealth. Level 10 reached. I reached level 10, but that was right before I died that first time. So I reached level 10 again. Hooray! Alright, so Go to the machines, take my bounty from them. So what are some of your Thanksgiving traditions? I know we've got people from all over the place, all over the world at the moment. They may not celebrate Thanksgiving, but maybe there's a certain feast or something that you... Okay, destroy the alarm. Okay, go in there and just destroy the alarm.
We are all braves today. Thank all Mother Gods.
Maybe there's certain something you like to fix, or you expect with big meals, maybe Christmas or something like that. Canadian and American Thanksgivings aren't that different. I was actually going to ask you, Soy, what are the differences of the Canadian Thanksgiving and the American Thanksgiving? Like, is it the times that they're held? What exactly is it? I am ignorant in the Canadian ways, so please educate me. I'm going about this the hard way, getting to the next thing, or maybe not. Maybe not so totally. Alright, so more corrupted machines up ahead. Ours is in October. I thought yours was at a different time. And we don't wear pilgrim hats. Well, that's good. Neither do we. We just do that in kindergarten to help it cement in our minds what Thanksgiving is all about. Do you guys celebrate a different person that may have founded Canada or something? Because I know we don't exactly celebrate Columbus, but he's
Party little plant.
he's part of it.
It'll help.
So I just kind of wondered about that too. We have a Thanksgiving Sunday and Monday, and typically most businesses are closed on Monday, but that's good.
No Black Friday for them.
I saw that we went to IHOP the other day, and they are open Thanksgiving Day,
Yeah,
and I'm
wasn't
going, those poor employees, they don't get to enjoy their day. They have to work. And I'm toast. Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate. Move it! Move it! And campfire. We're going to save where we're at in our progress. Okay. Let's just wait for them to kind of... Oh, no ammo. Need ammo. Definitely need ammo. And shot him too. You have Columbus Day, we don't. We have Victoria Day, celebrating Queen Victoria's birthday. You don't. That makes sense. But Canada, was it under the British province empire? Is it still, or is it not now? I love anything to do with British history, by the way. That's something that I'm a bit of a nut about. Uh-oh. There. I know that Queen Victoria lived up until the very early 1900s. She is actually the reason why we wear wedding dresses at white. She set a lot of the fashion trends that we have today, like the white wedding dresses. Funny thing about Victoria Day is that it's only a thing in Canada. The UK doesn't even have a day celebrating Queen Victoria. I wondered about that too. So why is that? That does seem awfully strange. Whoops, someone. Okay, definitely need to move away from this area. Let me help it. And yeah. They would just stop moving! Ah! Whoops. I've definitely stayed still too long. Alright. Getting out of this area so I can kind of recover a little bit. There's way too many enemies to shoot at once. And my bow is not reacting as fast as I need it to focus in on them and stuff, so. U.S. is President's Day, we wouldn't bother celebrating our Prime Minister.
That's right, Trudeau. Well, Trudeau was re-elected, I think. I'm not saying that's who Troy's referring to. It's just
I just set everybody on fire. Instead of the world, we're just going to set our enemies on fire one by one. Because easier.
I don't want to set the world on fire. Well, we also have Veterans Day in November. So we have one for those who have died and one for those who are still living.
Yep. Nothing else, you can't accuse Americans of being unpatriotic when it comes to honoring vets. But you can accuse our government of not treating them right. But if you have any common sense, you'll know that our soldiers are what helps us keep the freedoms that we had. And those that don't celebrate them or don't thank them for their service.
Communists!
Can you not scream like that? Because you shot electricity through me just then.
Sorry.
Okay, I definitely need to craft health potions because I am completely out. Ooh, and I need stuffs in order to do that. Whoops. That sucks. Oh well. Oh, we have 2 skills, so what can we spend it on? Balanced aim, low profile, heavy lifter, critical hit. Precision. I'm gonna go with critical hit. Alright, so we learned a new skill. You don't scream during my stream, Wren to Moo, not realizing Shibo screams and vacuums during Moo streams. Hey, all I gotta say is housework gotta be done whenever I can fit it in. I do that, but it doesn't, see, he's on the couch, kind of next to me, and all of a sudden, he's like, talking when he's been silent most of the time, so it startles me when it's just all out of the blue.
And so the vacuum starting out of the blue. Not startling at all. I understand. I get it.
That's, you know that I'm cleaning the floor at that point. Don't like how far my health is down. Alright, so we've been able to
Did what must be done.
do that. Alright. Moo has a very powerful voice. Oh, I didn't want to get into the water. And it can be like he's silent or quiet, and then all of a sudden he just, all his force, and it usually seems to be directed towards my ear. Not really right next to me, but just directed towards it, and it's enough to startle me a lot of times. So we need to get a lot more meat so I can make health potions. And there's a boar right here to my right, kind of in front of me. And he's dead. And I can take that meat too. Let's see, can I craft health potions now? No, not yet. I need rich meat. Alright, well, I can at least do that.
Always use these.
Remain silent. Move, quick, start jackhammering. Remages for air horn. Yeah, that's about what your voice is, sweetheart. It's an air horn that just out of the blue. That must be the preacher side of him coming out. Speaking to large groups will do that, I think. Yeah, but what? I just walked right into them while I was reading chat. I just moseyed right in like doop da doop da doop da doo. Hello. Are you looking for me? Yeah, the preacher side of him doesn't help. But that's him the other times too. I have to tell him sometimes, don't use your indoor voice because chat kills. Yup. Hashtag chat kills. I have to tell him to use to whisper just about, because if I say use his indoor voice, well, he is using his indoor voice, and it's right in my ear, and it's too loud. Kill the cultists. Can I shoot from here? No. Why would I ever think that? Why would this ever be really easy on me? Why would I think that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something smarter. And I'm just going to explode these barrels. Oh, better get away because that's going to explode. That's going to explode. It did. Ah!
That's going to explode.
It exploded. It exploded upon me.
It went boom.
Ah! All of a sudden he came out of nowhere. Okay, so they're all chasing me now. Awesome. And I was hit by one of their exploding bombs. I do not want to be attacked right now. I want high level. There we go. High ground. High ground! Alright, so we're going to use a spear and just swamp everybody who comes anywhere near me because I'm sick of running from them, sick of being attacked by 50 of them at once. Just a whole bunch of stuff at once right now I'm sick of. So we're just putting an end to everything.
Sounded like Mr. Gilchrist then.
I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
Okay, that's not so much Mr. Gilchrist.
Oh no. Quick. Quick. I do like that there's a slight grace period in these, that if you're about to die, you can run away from battle and find herbs somewhere to help you heal. And they also strategically place them on battlefields. Moo says, Or sold one. I hope the U.S. celebrates Arbor Day. That's one of those. It's on the calendar, but it's ignored holidays.
Trees, who care about those things?
Yeah, who cares about trees? They just give us oxygen. That's it. If any of you are interested or familiar with any of the old 50s shows, there's one called Little Rascals, and there's an episode called Arbor Day. So it's not completely ignored in our history. It's just ignored now. And if you're at schools, then you do celebrate it with, like, probably make a poster or something like that. Because I had to do that in 6th grade.
I like
And
how
I
you
went, I don't really care. We don't really celebrate this.
I like how you use a black and white television show to say, we don't ignore it, we just ignore it.
We ignore it now. I almost went deaf as a child. My ear rings most days. My ears ring most days with Moo's loud megaphone type of voice. I'm not looking forward to doing online Switch gaming with Moo, Draven, and Wren. Oh, you are looking forward. I misread that.
Putting words in his mouth.
That would be fun. What game would we play on the Switch, though, Soy?
Tsum Tsum Adventures.
Tsum Tsum Adventures! Awesome. So I got that game, Tsum Tsums, for me. Well, technically Andrew got it for me. And I got him the Luigi Mansion, and I'm already slightly bored with the Tsum Tsum game because it's a bunch of mini games. Not worth $60. I will tell you that much. But I still enjoy it because Tsum Tsums. We can do the Mario.
Do the Mario!
We can do the Mario. It sounds
Sweet.
like a dance. Or we
Sweet.
can do some super tennis. Moo and I will tackle Joe and Mac 2 for SNES.
Okay, so in reality, the Mario is a dance. You know, swing your arms from side to side. Come do the Mario all together now. You're not familiar with that song?
Nope.
Oh.
High walls protect the
Happy
I
you-
lived under a rock as a child, so I should be pardoned for many things that I don't know about. But I know a bunch of 50s stuff.
I'm going to introduce you to Captain Lou Albano as
Yeah.
Super Mario.
It was a full price game. That surprised me. Usually games like that would be lower priced.
Sounds like a plan.
Some of these things were a little lower priced, but yeah, the Tsum Tsum was not. Luigi's Mansion was not.
Luigi's Mansion. Yeah.
They were. These are newer games, and because they was also for a newer console, I think that's why it was so expensive. And I look at the game and I go, this teeny tiny little square. It could be like a honeygram, and it cost $60 for this. Wow. I'm actually hoping to get Crash Racing or something like that. I need a game with a little bit more depth to it. Meat. That might be a good term. More meat to it. Alright, so you're taking too long. And in the meantime, while you just saunter along, I'm going to gather supplies. Refill my health. I need to refill my...
You do have a plan, right?
You followed me this far.
my health bar, or the resource I get my health from, get off the brick.
This base has a weakness.
Patience, Bob.
Medicinal stuff. Ooh, that's a good one too. So it's not the best, but I guess I'll have to do, or no, actually, you know what, I'm going to explore a tiny bit more to see if I can get my pouch, my health pouch up more, because I'm about to go into a bigger battle than that, and I need as much health as I can get. Oh, there's a campfire, there's a campfire, there's a campfire. Need that, I need that. Luigi's Mansion 3, take out the deed to your house for it, just about. She wants a game with more depth to it, D-E-P-P. Buying her a Pirates of the Caribbean game. I have seen you play those Pirates of the Caribbean game. No thank you.
You've seen me play one of them.
Well, that's all I need to see. And let's see, God of War for PS4 is now $9.99 for PSN, even for Canadians must buy. I've gotten a little bit into God of War. That's something I wanted to get more into and finish. That looked pretty good. Luigi's Mansion 3 is well worth the money. It was, and Go W is a game worth it as well. What's
God of War.
Oh,
GOW, God of War.
Okay. God of War is, yeah.
Acronym.
I is not familiar with all the acronyms, so sorry.
Take my hand.
Trying to think if I want to cut off the stream right before they go into a big battle, because my iPad that I'm using right now to check on the chat is down to 31% power and going.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
Well, it's also 2:30, and you need to go back at about. Did we say 3 or 3:30? 3:30. So you need to go in an hour. We had a really crazy week, and so Moo did not get. Yes, strike one from above. I love this. This is one of my favorite maneuvers. Okay, but the only thing is, it puts me right in the midst of this. So Moo didn't get to work on things nearly as much as he needed to for this week. So he needs to go in a little earlier today to work on those things and get his lesson prepared for tonight and feel better about it, because he studied more for it. Do I go around? What do I do? What? Oh, there it is. There it is.
There we go again.
Okay. We have them all. Only played the first. All what? All the Uncharted games. I just saw that. So I actually played the first Uncharted. It was really good. It creeped me out at the very end, and Moo had to help me through it. But it was really good. I enjoyed that. So pretty soon here, I will go through the next. Is it? I think 3 or 4. I think there's 4 of them
I think
altogether.
there's 4.
And so I'll be playing the next 3 soon. I wanted to stream all the games. Yeah, that's Moo. I also want to stream all the games, but time is a factor. Yep, time and priorities. Other things have to come first.
Not if this were my job, which is not.
Alright, another Silent Strike again. I prefer Silent Strikes. Where did he go? Okay, there he is. So I want their supply boxes. Their supply boxes. Oh, that's something else I need to look into. That will help me out. So, inventory. And go to treasure boxes. So you have these. And you can get a lot of supplies from these things too. Ooh, Nora Keeper token. Cool. I don't need that. Traps and potions. Wait, I didn't want to drop them. That's not what I wanted to do, so I'll pick them back up. Let me see about something else. Modify weapons. So I can put another modification in here. What do I have now? Okay, I have the arrow, so I can do a tear coil or handling coil. We'll go with handling. And damage coil is not that much. We'll go with tear for that one. Alright, and then we're going to leave that the same. Alright, and proceed. I don't need to crouch out here. And cutscene.
There.
So when I first played this movie, I had to help me through this one little part,
Do you
and
see
that's
those
like the only.
corruptors?
I think one of the only parts he helped me with. The
For
first
this
time,
game, yeah.
the first time I played this,
Full of blaze.
this was the only part he helped me with. And after that, I found a very sufficient way to do it. But I also had a lot of updated stuff on New Game Plus, so it made it even easier. But the technique is still the same, stealth.
Hit it from here, though. We'll need to get closer.
I'll get closer.
There are times when you need to decide whether it's you need to do stealth or you need to
Side of the ring.
just go in
When the wall collapses,
blazing.
I'll be fast.
Whoops. Resume.
First through the breach.
I help her beat a few games. Which games did you help me beat?
Well, technically, since I helped you with this part of the stage, I helped you beat this game.
Yeah, you did help me with that. You
Uncharted,
helped me with Uncharted. We said that.
Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yes, Batman Arkham Asylum was one. I played that. He needed to help me with it. That was definitely one he needed to help me with. Untagged target.
I don't know. Technically, I helped you with Fran Bow at certain points.
Frambo is one of those that I have played 3 times through now, I think.
Uh-huh.
I have played Frambo 3 times, and I love the click and point games on the computer.
Let me introduce you to this game. It's called Last Half of Darkness.
So this is one of those, like the bombardier beetles. This is the one that spews fire. What I want to do is make my way slowly down here. Slowly, without alerting people. Crud. Well, I've alerted him a little bit, so I'm going to do a silent strike. And then silent strike. Those two are some of the first ones to knock out. The most important. Okay, I don't need to have this one targeted right now. So we're going to come back for those. Wild Ember, I do need that. Go through here. And I do need him tagged. Okay, it was him tagged. Let's see.
Just need to get an angle on that blaze and shoot.
Whoop. Almost got spotted. Stop for just a second. Alright, let's get up here and into these bushes. That's going to help us out a lot. Alright, so right here we've got a lot of people. Okay, so let's come out, go around over here. Gather some more medicinal stuff.
Should be able to hit the blaze. from
And I need to blow that up. So I'm 30 steps away from it. Let's see. I'm going to wait for him to move first.
Huh? Oh.
King's Quest.
Yeah.
Introduce her to the last half of darkness that is superior. Why is it superior? And Moon said I want to show her King's Quest 5 through 7. King's Quest 4 is okay. I never stick with it. You did show me some of King's Quest.
Yes.
And I got into it a little bit. I did like the puzzle element to it. That was fun. But I
Hated Cedric, we understand.
had trouble with it. I got stuck at one point.
I mean, that's what happens. You will get stuck with them. No, I'm not talking. Now that one is one I want to play through as well. I'm talking about the original King's Quest games. What
Okay.
you saw was, I won't say a remake, but it was an actual. It was
All right.
made later.
Alright, so we're going into here. And what we need to do is
So you don't want to.
wait for him. Well,
You're gonna kill yourself.
it's alright.
Spotted. Spotted. I need to get to
That's what I need to do. I didn't need to step into it, I just need to blow it up. So I did it. So whenever I think of King's Quest 8, I always remember the one line the main character says, shooing away a raven, whither does it fly? Sounds like a quote from like a poem or something.
You might be right.
And I died before I could get out of harm's
You're
way.
reading the chat.
That and I couldn't get out of harm's way in time. Sometimes the bosses will just waylay you where you can't move. You're just completely at their whim and you're tossed around like a rag doll, and it's very, very frustrating.
Yeah, you were right.
Alright, so now we're running. We're running.
Child's play.
More medicinal stuff. I am a coward of sorts when I come to play these games because, whoa, I don't want that guy near me.
Of sorts. That's cute.
I like to have the higher ground. I like to be further away. I like to have the advantage. That's the only way I feel safe to get them. Although if I have the updated stuff, then I can, waylay them a lot easier and quicker.
So, like, King,
So now I can see who all is where. I do need to go back. First I need to fill up my health bar some more, refill the pouch. And we're going to have to kill the bombardier beetle. So to do that, we shoot at this part.
we're gonna shoot
and we
this part.
dodge.
Shoot at 6 different parts.
We dodge. Well, it's moving, so give me a break.
Um,
And it's moving towards me, so that means hide.
so, like, I was wanting to mention real quick, like, King's Quest V features an owl.
Oh, he's getting close. He's getting close. Whoa, he somehow he spotted me. I don't know how.
So,
He spotted me through all that.
the owl,
Ah!
I'm not going to be able to talk to you about
No, you're not going to be able to talk to me right now in the middle of a really hot battle.
Yeah. See, so he knows where I'm going with that. You have a guide as you're playing the game.
I need to get this off.
And the guide is like, Graham, it's a poison snake.
Okay.
Although 6 has a much better character in, I think it's Jollo the Clown or Jolo the
Come
Clown.
on. Jump.
Most people need a guide
Jump.
to do
The
game.
house is jumping. 90s music. Flashback. So you want to get like the parts where he will spew the fire. That's like the gullet part, and like this
The gullet.
other part right here. And dodge that. Oh, somehow someone closer to him. Don't want that. Really don't want that. Oh, out of ammo, worst thing to be out of at the moment. Really long. There we go. That's what I was wanting. Burning kill. And that helps out a lot. Now. And we're done with that section. Yay! Cedric the Owl is the legend. Wait for it.
Mother, look upon
Dairy.
our victory. A debt of blood is paid.
Also, my mistake.
Remember
Horizons
this day,
Complete
Brandor.
Edition is actually $9.99 PSN, not
To the
15.
goddess's ears.
Well, if you can get the Complete Edition, I would suggest maybe not PSN. If it might be cheaper if you get the hard copy.
Ready to leave this place. Let your
Every
spears
King's
and
Quest game
arrows
seems to
rest
have
in the
that one
bodies of the
character.
fallen.
KQ5
They are
has Cedric.
like
KQ6
these
has
ruins.
Jolo. KQ7 has that weird gatekeeper mouse in. Don't know how to pronounce that. Folderol.
The killers?
I will say this for all its faults, the theme of being inside houses in KQ8 has stuck with me for 20 years. Really, you're too late. I already have the digital copy. Oh, well that's sad, but that's okay. That's all right. You still get the same benefits.
She'll be streaming this for years to come. Look at that one guy. Hold on, turn the camera around. When I was a child, I fell asleep like that once.
This is Moo sleeping.
I'd have to.
Oh, that's a nice bit of concrete slab I love to lay on. That's comfortable.
It's a nice rock, Shrek.
That's a nice rock, Shrek.
I'm like the lamp from the breadboard toaster. Ding, ding, ding. Clonk.
As much of this that you can get shards and other stuff, you definitely want that. And when they're lit up like this, it's pretty neat. They have a green, a blue, and a purple. Purple is like really rare. Blue is really good. Green is more common. And white is extremely common. Alright. Oh, there's a blue one. So what's he got? Irregular ancient charm. That will be good for money. Okay, talk to Maria at Mother's Crown. Oh, there's a data point. There's a data point. Alright, I am going to find the campfire, which is straight ahead of me, and I am going to call this a stream. Tell Wren to vote in the poll. What poll is this?
I'm copying the text and I'm sending it to you over Messenger.
Alright, thank you,
You know what button to hit, right?
everybody, for joining me. Soy, Steph, Inu,
Draven.
and Draven. I think I got everybody, and Moo, of course. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys. Do I click this?